Okay, and welcome to another Battle of Tukayyid online live play. And today we've got Strategos Stuart playing the 401st ComStar 5th Army, the White Eagles, on the Forrest Ends track against... Who's my opponent?
13th Wolf Guards.
The 13th Wolf Guard, the Wolf Spiders, Natasha Kerensky's own unit, and Feeling-Kells as well. So, were you gutsy enough to actually change one of your pilots to be Natasha Kerensky or Feeling-Kell? You could give her a 0-1 skill. You'd have to pay your entire force point for that, wouldn't you?
Yeah, basically, she'd be going alone.
Yeah. Well, I've just been listening to the audiobooks because I've just got an Audible account, and I have to say I'm really enjoying that with the whole Natasha Kerensky Failing War thing again after reading the books. So we're playing the first...
I've only actually read the... I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, go on. We're playing the first track of the Clan Wolf campaign, which is deceptively simple, but we've had 3 Clan Wolf trinaries fall to the might of ComStar. One's made it through.
Wow.
That's the odds are against you here, apparently. So let's kick up and show you the forces here. So it's a pretty easy setup. We have got a map which is 2 maps put together, which is basically Rolling Hills 1, I think, and Streams 1. One of the great things about the Mega Map Editor is you can put maps together. Actually, you can't do it in the editor. What you've got to do, and I'll be doing a tutorial on this, I think, tomorrow. We're recording it with our legendary Simon Landmine map maker extraordinaire, where you can actually take 2 maps, you put them in MegaMech, you start a game, and then you save the board. And then if you save it, it will actually save it as one board, and you can go back and edit it, which is really handy. So we've edited these boards together, and this one was done by Mackie, and he's added the roads and the optional warehouses. And I'll be deploying anywhere on the west map sheet, so anywhere in the 16 hexes of the west side, which is quite an advantage for me, I think. And the Clan Wolf will be walking on the east, or not walking on, they'll be deploying within 3 hexes at the edge. And the goals are tricky because it depends what they want to do. Well, first of all, there is an option that Clan Wolf could get an extra 200 war chest points if they wanted, to give the defender 2 Pegasus light hover tanks. My opponent, though, has declined that privilege, thinking I've got quite enough forces. And so we've got the options. The options are, the objectives are, attacker gets 300 points if 50%, by BV, we're doing this, not by number of units, so 50% of the attacker's units exit the map along the defender's home edge, so that's along the west hand side. And then they get 100 points for defeating or crippling 50% of the defender's units. And the ComStar player gets 300 points if less than 50% of our force are destroyed or crippled. And I get 100 points if I destroy or cripple more than 50% of the attacker's force. And this leads to some interesting situations. Some people are suggesting that instead of trying to break through, that the clan player slugs it out and gets the 50% kill rate, and then only goes away with the 100 points. But that would still be a win. Some people, though, are trying to do the run for it and trying to run through and get the 300 points. But if you run through and get 300 points, and I still have 50% of my forces up, it's a draw, because we both get 300 points each. And the tricky thing is, because this is the first mission, if Clan Wolf lose this first mission, they have lost their campaign. Their campaign doesn't go any further. If they succeed in this mission, where do they go? Let's have a look at the notes. They go to the Golija Palisades, or and then the last one is the Pozoritu Mountains. So there are three tracks in this, but they've got to get past the first one. So they've got to get past the plains, the Pannonian plains. So that's the objectives. The BV's equal, so we both get 33% of our campaign force, if 33% of 54,000. I've bought a couple of pretty standard 2 level 2s and 1 support level 2 with some indirect fire support with 4 LRM carriers and a couple of Kestrels. Oh, which reminds me, I'm going to configure. This is something I always forget to do. I'm going to configure my height. So let's put them both at 10, which is the maximum they can go at. Oh, actually, I think I'm going to go a bit different. Actually, I think I'm going to deploy them at 3. Might do a bit of low altitude flying here. So my opponent's gone for a classic Nova structure. Oh, he's actually only got 3 elementals. So you've got 2 ferrets, 2 ice ferrets, the Man of War, the Masakari, the Warhawk, and the Dragonfly. B. So the Masakari, the Warhawk C is a scary thing. I've used that before in games. 2 large pulses, 2 ERPPCs, and a targeting computer, giving a -1 to everything. And where your elementals carried
On the fast movers.
so you're going to move up and drop them off in the action.
Elemental delivery service.
Yeah, elemental delivery service. And then they can. It's a good map for elementals on the right hand side of the map. Not so much on the left hand side of the map, but on the right hand side of the map, there's plenty of level 1 cover. So we're all set and ready to go. Oh, and of course, I'm forgetting the big thing. There is a time limit of 10 turns. So at the end phase of the last 10th turn, we will score to see who's won.
Is that based on BV?
Based on BV.
Assuming?
Yeah. So we've had a discussion about, again, this mentions number of units, but that's mainly because the Battle of Tukayyid book, apart from one small section, tries to avoid any mention of BV. Not sure why, really. Maybe they just didn't want to overly complicate it. They've got a small kind of half-page box describing how you can adapt the rules to use BV rather than using force points. But we're going for BV. We actually did a little maths exercise. We actually calculated what the difference was. And then there actually isn't much difference between the BV that they suggest. Because when you're a clan player, you get 40,000 BV, but there's the weird thing that you get all of your pilots at 3-4. So effectively, you get 52,800 BV. Which when we set it to 54,000, so it's virtually the same for the campaign full size.
Yeah.
Right, okay. So we're ready to go. I've set my start as any. We've got one more thing as well. Because the ComStar player sets up anywhere in the streams map, but then the Clan Wolf player arrives. And so the Clan Wolf player has set his deployment to deploy before round 1, which basically means I deploy everything, and then he gets a deployment phase.
You want to mention also the flee option that we're going to use this?
Yeah, we were discussing this, and we've decided to go with a slightly different approach for flee, and say that if anybody touches the west edge of the map with 1 point of movement spare, which we'll do based on just trust system there, the honor system, then that person has fleed, and we'll just consider them to have fleed rather than using the Megamech option, because the Megamech gives them a slight disadvantage. Because you have to move to adjacent to the map edge and then not flee to the start of next turn, and that makes it harder when you're doing a flee mission. So we're gonna work with that, and I think it's doable. All I've got to do is basically when someone flees, we've just got to acknowledge that and then not target them. So it'll be interesting to see what tactic you take. Do you stand and fight? I mean, you've taken a lot of long-range firepower, or do you run and try and get through? But you've got some quite slow mechs, like the Masakari and the Man of War are both 4-6, although the Man of War's got the...
Man of War is 5-8.
Oh, it's 5-8. Oh, it's not the guy I'm thinking of, the Executioner. It doesn't have mask, does it?
No, it doesn't.
No, that's the Executioner. Okay, right, let's go for this. So I've got the map selected. I always double check I've got everything selected, because one of the annoying things with Megamech is you can't go back. to the lobby once you've done it. And I think that's it. Let's go.
What platform are you streaming on, Stuart?
Oh, we are on Twitch TV.
Okay.
So if you go to twitch.tv/Strategos Level 3, I'll also put up, for those people who are watching in our Discord, I will put up a Discord. Let's do that quickly. There we go. Let's put up a Discord share as well in our channel. Because it won't be lagged then.
Good luck to you both. I just wanted to pop in and say hi.
Yeah. Pop in and see
and
how
I'll
it goes.
check in with you. I'll watch the stream while I'm out. I'm actually out in town, but I noticed you guys were just about to start. So
yeah, this is gonna be an interesting one, I think.
Okay, good luck, guys.
See ya.
See ya.
Right, so here we go. I've got to deploy within the first 15 rows. I'm just going to zoom out my map here so I can see it all. I disabled the scroll option on my mouse because every time I was using it.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
Because I've got a magic mouse, it kept zooming in and out randomly. There we go. That's nice layout. Okay, so we've got some fields, by the way. These are planted fields because this is a whole arable area. So they act a bit like woods and mud, I think. Can't remember exactly what they do now.
They act as a level 1 cover for infantry units.
Oh, they're like foliage. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you can get bogged down in them as well. And we've got a couple of warehouses, which are
maybe
just
in the rain.
level, just height 2 medium buildings. So plenty of different bits of cover here to consider.
Yeah, I think the planted fields block LOS for vehicles and infantry.
So the trick thing is actually there isn't a lot of cover for me.
No.
I've got limited choices of some places. We're playing double blind, so anything that is out of sight is out of sight to the opponent. Which makes it a little bit more interesting.
I was waiting for your units to pop up.
Actually, I don't think you can see anything until your first person pops onto the screen. So I haven't run this. This is all that's left of 501st, the 401st, the 5th Army. Unfortunately, they have had a rough time of it.
It's a good force. I don't think you have a single assault though, which actually probably works in your favor.
We're doing a kind of a swarm approach, but then I've got to kind of meet him. The question is, do I form a line behind the river, knowing the river's going to slow you down, or do I try and intercept you before the river and have the river to my back, which is actually a really bad idea. So I might do a bit of both. I'll try and keep some mechs back and some mechs forward. So I've got some mechs like my not Warhammer, like my so the Wolverine's a really up close mech. Same with our Orion. Actually, this Orion's got quite a good range, so I think I'm going to keep him a bit back. There are some fording areas as well, so those fording areas are ones to watch. There's a level 0 at the top and the bottom, which
I don't think I didn't notice.
Yeah, clan wharf planning stuff, so unlike other clans. So I don't have a lot of space in which I can conceal things. Kintaro, who's mostly a short-range mech. And I'm really thinking about the terrain here, about how I can use this terrain to my advantage, because there are some places that I can hide. And that's important because the Wolf player will be looking for the easier route, the route that he can kind of take through and make a break for it. So we've got the Lancelot, or otherwise known as the Coffin by Mech Warriors. Not a well-liked mech.
You could always just dump that machine gun ammo.
Where are we going to go? Want a nice... nice perch for him to fire from. There's not a lot of high points here, really.
No.
I'm going to try something a bit different. Oh, you can't do that. You got to do that in the lobby.
What's that?
Deploy prone. See, even though my weapons have got a good range, they actually still will get outranged in those first 2 turns, depending on what tactic you're going to use. Nice scout mech, nice sentinel. Try and use that to scout out where people are. Phoenix Hawk's got to be one of my favourites. This is the 2ER large laser one. So very good for long range firing.
It's a heat monster though.
Yeah, it does if it fires both and then jumps.
And that's the one of the advantages of the Phoenix Hawk though is the jumping ability. So giving it 2 super hot weapons just kind of, I don't know. I have a love-hate relationship with it.
They're nowhere near as effective as the what are they called? The clown ones.
Well, yeah.
Ooh, a Mongoose 66. This little Star League era chassis that the ComStar have dug up from their vaults. Okay, nice little scout. Bit of a long range firepower from our rifleman. So this is the 3N. It's 2 AC5s, 2 large lasers. That's still AC5s are 18, aren't they? So it's not too bad. Again, this map's not particularly easy to actually pick out places to shoot at. Or shoot from, I should say. This is one of my level 2 leaders. Having a lot of thinking going on here about deployment. Good old Locust 1v. See if that survives for the duration. And a Phoenix Hawk 1. Good old classic. So there's some interesting areas on this map where you've got level 2 cover going across. There's more height on your side. So there we go, over to your deployment.
Okay.
So is he going to move or stand and fight? Because that Masakari can just sit on top of one of those hills and shoot all day long.
Yeah, but then he's sitting, standing a still target, easier to hit. And you can focus fire.
You got a lot of canyons to walk your way through there as well.
Yeah.
So I don't fancy any of my light mechs going up against these light clan mechs or the medium clan mechs. So what's that Ice Ferret D got?
4 medium pulse lasers and an AMS.
Ooh, yeah, that's tasty.
Yeah, I thought about taking. I wanted to keep the prime for the active probe, but I wanted something a little bit more weaponry instead of one big gun. And the 4 medium pulse lasers was my second favorite. Plus the pulse laser -2 to hit helps.
Okay, we've started turn 1. Clan Force know exactly where they're going. They've formed a little ball there. You've of course got the Dragonfly. It's going to just jump. The Ice Ferret can't jump, but it's got 8-12 movement. So can give a Locust a run for its money. And then eat it afterwards.
Oh, let me turn on possible moves.
Yeah, I've got the initiative bonus here. Just by a number of units. But I haven't gone silly. I haven't done the thing where I've just taken loads and loads of support units. I think this is one of those missions that can end in a draw quite easily.
Yeah.
But I think the other clan players have lost 50% of their forces in the fight, so it's ended up being a ComStar victory.
Yeah, I considered maybe a different force makeup to distribute the BV a little more evenly, but I just couldn't justify taking too many mediums and lights. But
I mean, it won't be long before we see action here.
Yeah, I had an adder in my first Nova, but I moved it down and moved the Dragonfly up, or the Viper up, for a little bit more armor. Although I'll miss that second PPC. I just generally avoid light mechs like the plague.
It's a bit of light makes it tricky here because you have to think: are they gonna Are they going to run for it? Are they going to try and run the gauntlet? Or are they going to stay and support the heavy MX? They've got a lot of firepower.
Yeah.
A lot of opportunities to get into the rear arc of things. And that ice ferret already is a possibility. I don't think we're going to get through all of those woods this turn. Yeah. Actually, what I can do is I can just go down. Yeah, so if I go down and torso twist, I should still be able to get one shot off at the ice ferret. Maybe not the best target numbers, but you know, people roll 12s. Max fall on their heads. Still bitter. So this Sentinel is the Ultra AC5 Streak SRM2, so you can pack, oh, not a bad punch at different ranges.
I see your Black Knight is leading from the front.
He's repositioning to get a shot. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. That's a plus. Okay. This may be a bit brave, but we'll see.
Oh, hello.
Hey, bro.
Oh, I was talking to the Sentinel, but hello to you too.
Hello, Mackie. We're in movement of turn one, so all contact is getting, looks like it's going to come quickly here.
Interesting.
The clanner has gone to the south.
He started back quite a bit, more than I usually do on this map.
Yeah, so we've had a discussion about different tactics on this map and what different players have used. And you know, about what do you try and make the run for it, or do you just try and have a straight up shooting battle and just get the 100 war chest points, and still get the victory and move on to your next objective?
Jordan, you're playing ComStar, right?
Yeah, I'm playing ComStar.
Yeah, well, I was talking about your deployment. Like,
yeah,
so
I
far
didn't.
back.
I didn't want the river at my back that much.
I have found that the ridge line is a very good point to hold.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Could deploy them right on the line.
Yeah, that's the tree line around the southern southern field, and that ridge line provide a very strong defensive position. And if you really want to be cheesy, you can light the fields on fire, creating big smoke clouds that allow you to sit there even more on that ridge line.
Yeah, I don't know. It's because smoke harms us more than it does the clanners because they've got better skills. So I'm always wary of laying down a lot of smoke.
Yeah.
And it depends if he's going to funnel through the gaps or he's going to kind of come over the hills. There's only 3 passes through the actual whole place. Let's try harassing them a bit. Some jump units. So we're playing a slightly different rule for fleeing.
Oh.
So we're going to do the touch the edge and you're safe. Touch the edge with 1 MP left and you're safe. But I think already this is quite a difficult map, a difficult scenario to play, and given the disadvantage to the clanners.
I think the problem is and I played on this map last night against Dead Salmon, and it was basically the idea of you cannot play for fun with this map, right? With this mission, you have to play for the objective.
Yeah.
If you try to have a fun game, you know, the clans are gonna get their faces pushed in most of the time because of weight of numbers and. I also got really lucky. He lost 3 out of his 6 mechs to head caps.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nasty.
Ouch.
I kicked off his head twice.
Yeah, I'm not sure about the approach I'm going for here, but we'll see if it works. Going for a little bit of tactics. I guess one of the advantages are there are only so many clan mechs, and so there are only so many mechs they can target at once. It's also very little places to shoot from on this side for the inner sphere and shoot over the trees. Try and use the light mechs the way they're intended to use, just kind of scout the edges of the battlefield. I've just got my last one to move. Okay. So that man of war is standing up high, making himself a target. Masakari is taking the low road. Bit of a slow mover, the Masakari, but can take a lot of damage.
Still a 4-6.
Yeah, but it's its XL engine, its weakness, isn't it?
I mean, if you call, you know, a clan XL engine behind 240 points of armor,
yeah,
on a 4-6 mech, basically it's a glorified heavy, or you know, it's got the armor profile of a 75er. So I mean,
so it ran 4, so it's got a +1. All right, fire phase, and we're off. Oh, is this the fire? Yeah, it's fire phase. There's no indirect phase. So I don't think I'm going to get too many shots on at the moment. Some very high target numbers here. All 13s. Yeah, that's not going to hit. 13s and 15s. And that dragonfly. Yeah, let's give it a PPC just to wake it up. Yeah, people roll double 6s all the time. Especially when they fall on their head. So a little Mega Mech tip here, if you don't play Mega Mech that much, is you need to spot first before you can do indirect fire. Ooh, what's going to happen here? So once you've clicked on the target you want to spot, And you're drawing line of fire from your spotter, so it's important to choose which targets to go for. And then you can switch mode to indirect fire for all of your LRMs. Many LRMs. Only 7 rounds of firing on these LRM carriers though. That's not a bad target number for 12 LRM attacks. You can't do indirect fire if you've got a line of sight though. So I don't think, even though he can't see him, I don't think it allows him to do indirect fire against him. No, it doesn't. So unfortunately you can't use indirect fire even if you've got a better target number from the indirect fire. Which is a shame. So you almost want to position your mechs to be out of line of sight.
Yeah, that's generally what you do with the...
can do the LRM fire.
Generally what you do with the vehicles, you put the vehicles behind cover.
Yeah, my Orion's got an LRM 20, which is quite useful. But this Kintare is going to add its LRM 5 to the mix. Every few missiles counts. Ah, so this is the double ER large laser Wolverine.
7M?
Yeah, I don't think... Yeah, 15's still not enough to get into range. But I do like this Phoenix Hawk. It's only got 20 heat sinks though. So if you jump, you're only really firing... You could fire 2, but you'll be on 10 heat. Yeah. And then you'll have to jump away. Also need to hit the other one. Impossible. Okay. You fire twice, jump away, fire twice, jump away. Now this little brave sentinel is taking on the world. He's going to punch it to ultra. He still needs a 12 to hit that ice ferret.
Yeah, I'm sad that it's this sentinel and not the Gauss sentinel. The Gauss sentinel would, I think, would have been a lot nicer.
Well, he might hit the dragonfly. One slightly as the dragonfly sitting in the cornfields. I don't think there's much point shooting with these guys. Oh, these 12s. It's only energy.
One thing we did find out though is, these fields have very weird fields of fire. Like I could be shot at by another mech, but I couldn't shoot the mech because I was blocked by the fields.
I can't remember how they work now. I think they're all level. I can't remember if they're level 1 or level 2.
The fields are level like 0 or half. They're really weird because they're only supposed to provide cover for infantry, but at the same time I had infantry get shot in them and they got the caught in the open bonus. So that I'm not sure if they're working right or if maybe they just don't provide that same type of benefit. Because it's for the military, it's the difference between cover and concealment. I think they provide concealment, but not cover.
I don't think they block line of sight like Freewood's.
They do block line of sight. I can tell you they do block line of sight for at least infantry, maybe and vehicles.
Phoenix Hawk 1. He hasn't got any targets. And now the fun begins. Right, it takes a little while to switch everything to indirect fire mode. don't think this is cheesy. I think it's cheesy if you took 6 LRM carriers with 2 free pilots. Which you could do in this system. That'd be the world's best mobile fire corps, wouldn't it?
But I mean, I still wouldn't call it cheesy per se.
No, you pay a lot for that, don't you?
Yeah, and then they're super vulnerable once you get something fast on top of them.
Yeah, I remember whenever I play HBS Battletech, you just fear the LRM carriers. But as soon as you shoot them with anything, they explode.
A single dasher could get in amongst them and just wreck them.
I had a fully armoured Orion just basically killed by one burst from an SRM carrier.
It was HVS? Yes.
Yeah, it was just...
SRM carriers and HVS are broken. Or in the baseline game, are broken.
Okay, we're done.
But who plays the baseline game anymore?
Ooh, I do. But that's because I play on a Mac. So Fenris doesn't manage to hit the Sentinel. Way, Sentinel was living large here. The Man of War gets a through armor crit. Oh no!
No, that's not.
No,
it's like he just got really good rolls, 8s and 9s.
Yeah, we've already buggered the arm up, and since the Phoenix Hawk's weapons are on the arm, that's a +2. With large lasers gone, so yeah, no need to worry about heat build up on that one. That was the PX1. That was a really good shot as well. Masakari, who can basically hit anything he wants, gets a couple of solid hits on the rifleman. Already stripping off his armour there. It's a good turn of firing for a clan player in turn 1. Dragonfly. LRM carrier hits with 1 LRM 20 pack. Kintara misses its LRMs. Phoenix Hawk misses both of its shots. Again, I'm just looking for silly target numbers at the beginning. Sentinel doesn't hit anything. I'm sad now. Rifleman doesn't hit anything. Another LRM 20. Full 16 hit on the Masakari. On the other LRM 20 carriers miss. Oh my god. That was some not good rolling. So two LRM 20s out of 12 hit. Physical attacks because we're next to buildings. So how are you feeling after turn 1, Clan Warfare? And that was a good turn for you, I think.
We'll see.
That sounds like a typical Clan Warfare response. Turn 2. ComStar wins initiative. So that's quite powerful because I've got 18 units versus 8. So that means I'm moving, 4 units last? Something like that. 18, 16... No, 3 units last. So on the last initiative phase, I'll have 3 units to move. There's a lot of discussion about the initiative system in Battletech in general. And I know some people are fans of the front-loaded initiative. I don't know if you play that, Mackie.
Yep, that's what we play in our local group, and definitely one that I enjoy because it does get rid of that numbers thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a fan of that too.
You'd end up with 2 going last instead of 3 going last.
Yeah.
Which I think in clan games is particularly important because clans are always outnumbered.
Or if you've got one side that likes to bring battle armor or something.
I found whenever we're doing campaign games, it's always important to try and put limits on what people buy. I know some people just say, "Oh, we'll play this amount of BV, bring whatever you want." Whenever we set up campaigns, we always say, "Right, you're bringing an augmented company, so you've got 12 mech slots, you've got X number of slots for infantry, and people can't go beyond that, and it stops the kind of possibility of taking 1,000 Savannah Masters. Which I know some people do. We're not saying it's wrong, but it's wrong. Some people think it's fine. I don't know who those people are. I'm not sure it's a very enjoyable game playing against 20 Savannah Masters. What do they cost?
No.
They're like 15 each or something?
No. They're more BV than that.
They're not a lot.
Not a lot, no.
One medium laser on an engine and that's it. I was really struggling in the first Jade Falcon game against the Lightnings with the medium pulse lasers. They were a pain. One of them took out Aiden Pride's hip with a through armor critical. Because they just drive right up to you, and even though they've moved flank speed, they're still hitting on like 6s. I didn't get the. I was disappointed I didn't get given the 2 Pegasus Scout tanks.
They're
They're one of my favourite, especially one with 3 SRM6s.
So one thing we did notice is that. So how many mechs did he bring?
He's bought 5 and 3 elemental, so he's gone for a traditional.
Okay.
So
we did notice that the writings for this one does specify that it is how many mechs round up per star. So if like the clan player brings 6 mechs, it actually counts as 2 stars for this mission.
Yeah, but we've kind of thrown it out the window and gone with BV. So
what? No, this is this is for bringing the hovercraft. How many hovercraft are you bringing?
Oh, sorry, yeah. It's 2, yeah, because it's 2 per star.
It's 2 per star rounding up.
Yeah.
So 6 mechs is 2 stars.
I never picked that one up.
Now, what's interesting is that it says at the start of turn 5, depending on how many are left. So you could start like my opponent started with 6 mechs, but I had killed 1 before turn 5. So on turn 5, I would only get 2. Versus if I hadn't killed it, then I would have gotten 4.
I think I might have to go in and change that, put some guidance, because that's almost impossible to do in Mega Mech unless you create 2 mole files.
Well, you create 1 mole file, and then you determine.
Well, you'd have to drive 1 off straight away. Bring 2 on and then drive 1 off.
What do you mean? It's not 3; it's 2, 4.
Yeah, 2 or 4. Yeah, so I mean, and you'd have to bring 2 on at a time. Right, do I want to be brave with this rifleman? I think I need to. So this is one of the things with Inner Sphere forces. Need to stand my ground and get good target numbers no matter what stuff comes back at me. Let's test the range. So if you don't know, you can hold down Alt and find a range. So I'm at range 12 of that Massacre. So I can either get the +1 and come down off the heel, but then face the problem of getting the cover.
So you run 2 entirely different styles. You more, are arranged with scouts to like do screening. I'm of the mind of battle line and swarm with mechs. So like Wolverines, Phoenix Hawks, Exterminator, in your face, turn 2.
Well, my Phoenix Hawks are doing a good screening action in a minute. Hopefully.
Yeah, but the problem is that there's 1 of them.
2. I've got the 3M and the 1.
Sure. But they're against an entire star. They're going to just get chewed up real quick.
Yeah. It's going to get rough. It's going to be rough for some things. I've also got a tactic, which I'm not sure is going to pay off in the end. But we'll see. So this is where it starts getting a bit interesting as well, because you've got some very close range engagements, and he's just going to have to rely on his movement mod to keep him safe, which may do, to be quite honest, because it is quite a impressive movement mod. One, two, three, four, five, six. Yeah, it doesn't cost you extra movement to move through those fields as well. The AC-20 is in range of the Fenris. Oh, they're going to be big holes in that. I need to check my line of sight. That massacre has moved already. Interestingly, he's not come through the pass yet. So the problem is if he does punch through my lines, he's got the problem of then having me at his back.
I mean, is it a problem?
Yeah, that's the question, isn't it? Is it a problem? Can the clanners deal with? I mean, he's got 3 very fast-moving units, but
I mean, as discussed, I mean, it comes down to just getting off the board is the primary objective of the Clan Wolf. If you stay and fight, you are taking a risk for not a lot of points. The main points for Clan Wolf are getting off the board.
But also it's the hardest thing to do. Because if you get off the board without destroying 50% of your opponent's force, it's still a draw. Because the objective says hold the line, no, survive. Less than 50% of the defender's force is destroyed or crippled. You get 300 points. So he's got to kill 50% of my force in 10 turns. Either way, I think you have to play it. That's the only way to play this mission. Is to destroy 50% of your opponent's force. Not try and run the gauntlet. Right. Now this is the point where we're really getting to get a bit of swarming going on. The ice ferret's now surrounded on 3 fronts. He's making steady progress. It's my slightly hot Phoenix Hawk. Just trying to decide how brave he's going to be. That's a good thing about the Phoenix Hawk. You can either jump in close with the pulse laser or jump out further away with the EL larges. So just the dragonfly left to move. There it goes. He hasn't dumped any of his elementals yet, which is interesting. That dragonfly is danger close, I think.
I gotta ask, do you know if presumably CGL play tested this, right?
I think you're being wildly optimistic.
Yeah, because
we had some discussions on it, and also like these maps are a little custom, so you can always blame them. You could always blame the map makers.
This one not so much. This one is pretty much we've just taken the two maps and pinned them together. Oh, with the fields, yeah. We've got the field.
Trust me, there's plenty of custom. Like there's more trees than because according to the write-up, you know, the fields are supposed to be surrounded by either water or trees. So I added trees around the fields.
Yeah, because
I added the fields.
There isn't a lot of scenery on streams.
Now I didn't add any height. I didn't add any hills or anything.
Yeah.
So
it's actually quite difficult for the ComStar player because there's not a lot to stand on to see over the trees.
You say that, and yet ComStar's 3-1 on this map.
But I think that might be because of the way the ComStar players of the clan players have approached this. That they've approached it more from the point of view of trying to run the gauntlet.
Perhaps.
And not necessarily. I think this.
There's a third.
There's
a third option.
Is there?
That the scenario was designed poorly.
I don't know if it's designed poorly.
Scenario's fine.
Yeah, it's easier than the bloody Jade Falcon one.
God. Yeah, way
I'm still thinking about that one.
ComStar can actually win this.
Yeah, the Jade
Falcon one, the ComStar has almost no chance of ever winning.
Oh no, the Jade Falcon one they have. Yeah, the river.
No, not of winning. They'll draw, but they won't win.
No, unless they get really lucky.
Yeah.
Or the ComStar players really.
No, I'm talking about ComStar. The ComStar player will almost never win. They'll draw. It's like it's really hard for either side. It's easier for the clan to win that than because the ComStar player has to have 0 enemy mechs across the river, or 0 enemy units across the river.
I mean, there's only two options you've got with the clan with the Jade Falcon player. Either you bridge head early and run for it, or you you either bridge head early and run for it, or you have to wait for the last turn, minute, which is still quite hard.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely not easy.
I was thinking next time of taking the dashi and just putting it across and then hoping it survives, but then it's still a lot of turns to survive. 5 turns to survive those odds is still hard. Right, fire phase. Right, there's going to be a lot of fire going on here. Dragonfly might be hard. Oh, it's not even that hard to hit.
Really, I jumped.
Yeah, but even at jump, because it's still at short range, and my Black Knight's walked, it's still. Yeah, it's.
Now remember, not hard to hit is relative. He's probably talking about 9s.
Yeah, this is what NSU players. Yeah, that's. Wow, this Black Knight is seriously overgunned.
Oh yeah. It's got its long range firepower and it's got its short range firepower.
It's just the 2 large lasers and then 1 ERPPC, 1 large pulse laser. And 2 medium pulse lasers. You fire everything in this and you just die.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got to do my spotting first before I open up with the LRMs. Takes you a while to get used to the spotting mechanic, the way it works. Just remember you got to spot first.
Fairly intuitive, at least. Because, I mean, you go to try to fire your indirect LRMs, it says no spotter. Then you're like, oh yeah, I gotta go spot.
It's actually, again, another thing where tag can be useful, because tag acts as a spotter. I was wondering if we'd actually see any clan wolf players take the Naga option.
I was thinking about it once if I ever get my Nova Cat games in. I was contemplating going through the wolf tree and doing some stuff like that.
Oh, did I change my LBX to cluster? It is cluster. That's good.
Sure, I'll take a star of Nagas and load them up with Davy Crockett ammo.
Star of Urban Mech, isn't it? Urban Mech 2Cs. Well, that Orion's got a lot of heat sinks. Ooh, it's a 10 to hit with the AC-20. All 5 shots of it.
Look at him getting so excited about 10s.
Yeah. Small pulse laser to kill the pigeons. Every indirect fire counts, even the 5 LRMs from this Kintaro. It's one of my favourite things to do in the HBS game. Just lay down that indirect fire. Never really played this Wolverine much.
It's okay. It's definitely not the greatest one out there, but it's fine.
It's got an interesting heat curve. Some people do claim that the ER, the Innisphere ER large laser is possibly the worst weapon in the entire game.
Yes.
This is
Because
one
even
very
an AC,
hot.
Even an AC2 has more use.
I have seen AC2s do horrible things.
Yeah,
even
exactly.
AC2 Ultras on the
Well,
dash
the
sheet.
best thing about the AC2 is, I sit at max range and I can plink, I get my ammo care, in a campaign, like if you're playing like in a story or something, you can sit outside LRM range and just plink away with your AC2s forever.
You go ignore the mongoose at your peril. Free medium lasers up the Jaxi. There we go. Yeah, I'm getting all excited. I'm hitting on 10s here. Rifleman standing his ground. On the hill. And you only need 6 to hit. And standing still can be a good idea, and then it can be a really bad idea. God, this thing heats up so much.
He brought 2 Kestrels.
Yeah.
Spotty.
In case one gets shot down. Have you know this force was actually, apart from the LRM carriers, this force was rolled.
Hence why there's a rifleman.
Oh, this Phoenix Hawk's already seen the wars. Don't draw his attention to the Kestrels. You might have forgotten they're there. Right. Fenris tries to square off against the Hunchback. Gets a couple of solid hits in. Oh, the Upper Fenris gangs up. Zelbriggan! Oh, Man of War doesn't make much of an impression on the Black Knight. Oh, he did a through armor critical on the left torso and hit a double heatsink. That actually can be quite bad because the Black Knight already is a hot thing. Oh dear, the Masakari just wasted the central torso. Got an engine hit on the rifleman free end, like it needed to heat up more. Thank you for that.
You're most welcome.
My Black Knight gets a large pulse in the Dragonfly.
The Warhawk pilot got a ding on the head.
Ooh, so the arm carrier, the arm carrier knocks him on the head. Manages to get. Only manages to get 15 missiles.
Out of 40 that hit, yeah.
That wasn't a good roll.
Minimum
The
roll.
other one got 16. And another one got 16.
Or average rolls, yeah.
And the Orion missed. But he did get the Dragonfly with his pellets. Managed to get a through armor crit on the left torso, but didn't manage to get it through. Doesn't hit the elementals either, the ablative armor.
Ooh.
Oh, the Hunchback landed the AC-20 on 11.
Oh, it's an arm,
one internal structure remaining. And knocks out the medium pulse laser. That's half the armament on a... Oh no, that's the Fenris. Managed to get both his medium lasers. God, that guy's up for a promotion as well. Lots and lots of missing. Masakari must be taking a shed load of damage. The rifleman. The rifleman's over. Everything else stays up. Those clan pilots, they're like weebles. They wobble, but they don't fall down. I wasn't sure the Americans get the reference to that. It's an American thing. Who invented weebles?
I think I had one.
Right, couple of Desra inner sphere kicks going on here. That's another good inner sphere tactic. Just get in and just kick them, because if they fall over...
Hey,
Well,
I wasn't allowed to do physicals.
I did tell you last night I kicked off his head twice.
Oh, God.
I kicked off a pristine linebacker's head.
Last game...
And I curb stomped the head of a Fenris that had fallen.
The last... we played a Zoom tabletop game. And I took the Chang Xiang, or whatever it's called, with the TSM. Yep. And it did a 20... It was at level 1 of a Warhammer. It did a 26-point damage kick to the head.
Ouch.
I love the Tai Seng. The Tai Seng's such a fun mech.
And it's just designed so well. Whoever put it together, because it's got just the right number of weapons to generate the heat required to get its triple strength point number. Right, we're into movement. Turn
it's a good speed too. It's a good speed at a good weight. It's 696 with 65 tons.
So I don't know if this is possible, but what would be lovely in Mega Mech is if they did this menu, so you could either have it maybe double length rather than using the scroll, have it double width, or you could change the order of things. I know they're doing some big work in the lobby. I was really impressed actually by the changes to the lobby.
Yep.
My pet hate is not being able to organise things into like folders or groups. Again, this is the classic inner sphere tactic of just spend the first 2 turns moving nothing, because you just have hidden units or moving infantry. Getting that initiative sync. So how is that Warhawk looking? I have to have a look in a minute. I've turned on the option that gives you the bar chart when you hover over the mech. Oh my God, he hasn't actually that damaged at all. He's still green everywhere. Thank God. Green everywhere except for slightly a bit of a headache. They're making a break for it, boys. I think he's going to try and get those ice ferrets off the table. question is, can I actually take them down? What's this guy got? Just medium lasers. So he's doing the jumping past strategy here, so you can try and get some of his force off by the looks of it.
I'm gonna try.
I was curious to see what you would try and do. How far do they jump? 7, 8, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So they've still got 2 turns before they can get off. That isn't long. I mean, if I don't kill them this turn, they won't die. Time to bring in some reinforcements. Annoyingly, you picked the wrong side for my little trap.
What's that?
You picked the wrong side.
Why do you say that?
Because my little trap is on the north side.
Oh.
You picked the right side for you, the wrong side for me.
Oh, okay.
That's what as my mechs clamber out of the water from behind the hill. They've gone the other way. Might as well just try and stand up this rifleman. Is he going to make the PSR? He's a good pilot as well. Oh, yeah, he's up.
Oh!
Oh my god, what happened to the Fenris? Did it slip?
Bloody hell.
It slipped on the road.
Icy concrete.
Oh dear.
Bloody hell.
I think that Wolverine may not move. He's just fallen at my feet.
That hurts.
Yeah, that was your mother ever tell you don't run on concrete, okay? Oh, that's right. Clan pilots don't have mothers.
Yeah. Battletech concrete, the slipperiest substance known to man.
Yeah, it's deadly.
It's like ice, only slicker.
Oh, I'm sorry to do this. I am sorry.
Are you going to DFA me?
No,
because that would be awesome.
No, I'm just going to.
You can't DFA a prone mech.
Yes, you can.
Oh yeah,
but it does.
You can't.
I thought you could. But you just apply the damage to all locations instead of the head location, so it's not as good. It's not got the chance of like crushing the head. Well, the surprise is up. Might as well move these guys out of the water. Who's got the elevator music on in the background?
hot mic, hot mic.
Just imagining this clan pilot now with that music going on in the background, you know. Right, Sentinel's going to start trying to charge after the Fenris. He can keep up with it though, even though it's running. He's a... Oh, it's a skid chance. Let's see if we can show the clanners how to Oh, I can't get there, so I might as well not do this skid. Might as well just get within 3. Since I can't get to the point where I can kick you. What weapons has he got? Ultra and Streak. Yeah, so he wants to be within 3 for the Streak. No, let's be a real pilot. Let's get within 2 and then we can add the laser as well. Alright. Is he going to skid? He needs a 6. Booyah. That's how you do it. We were raised on concrete. You've still got those big heavies. I was surprised actually. You haven't moved the big heavies first. You've moved the...
I'd say there's a method to my madness, but I'd be lying.
This is now kind of... You've broken through my lines and now I have to try and charge you down before you can escape. Basically, if I destroy 50% of your force, then it's not much point in carrying on the game, I think.
True.
It's... Oh my god, the gargoyle's making a break for it. Right, okay. Remember, if you exit before destroying 50% of my force, it's still a draw.
Mm.
But you do get to go... Actually, you don't get to go to the next track because it's not a win. So you just end up replaying the same track again. What have I got left to move? Not much. You on initiative this time, didn't you? So I'm going to have to move all of my light mechs right in front of that Massacre. Ooh, Phoenix Hawk's got enough movement to join in on this schoolyard pummeling that's going on over here. The inner sphere tactics. If it's down on the floor, keep kicking it until it doesn't get up again. It's what we technically call a target-rich environment. Doing what locusts do. Now is that Massacre going to join in the charge? Or is he just going to hang back and pick off my mechs at range? So you've gone for that approach of keeping your elementals on you just for the extra armor, and then that'll also add to the BV that's going off the map as well.
Yeah, it's a risk, I guess. I thought about dropping them, but you know, at the same time, they're extra armor for the mediums.
Yeah, that might be
Don't tell the elemental warriors that, but they'd probably be okay with that.
That'd be my approach to doing when I do the Jade Falcon one again. I think I'm going to take Vipers carrying elementals. Oh, what happened there? Hang on a second. What happened there? So, the Rifleman got up. The Fenris
skid and fell. We knew that.
I thought the Wolverine stood still. Wolverine needs to fly.
No, the Wolverine got displaced. He was in the woods.
Oh, he got basically, you skidded into his legs. And you and you lost your hand, and they had to get a critical hit on the left arm.
Well, he lost the arm.
Did he lose the whole arm? Section destroyed. Yeah, two transfer. But your passenger, the elementals didn't take any of the damage. That was the worst situation.
Yeah, pretty much.
Alright, this is going to be a tasty fire phase. This is. Wow, 7s. You don't see target numbers like that very often. Might be worth not even firing the ERPPC. What's the medium pulse? No, they're still out of medium pulse range. I think I'm going to overheat my mech slightly. That would be 19. I don't think I can overheat it that much.
Sure you can. It'd just be a plus. It'd be a 6+ on the shutdown roll.
Yeah, he's got no ammo, has he? But he's got a man of war that's barreling down on him. Which you can't actually see the man of war. They must be. Yeah, it must be blocked by the fields. Man of war just coming through the fields of corn.
What can't see the Man of War?
The Black Knight. Because I think he goes through the heavy woods. I think they must block line of sight like trees do. Oh my god, that heats up so quickly. Come on.
I think he's going through both the light and heavy, that's why.
Man, this thing burns. It really does. Let's go for it. Now Masakari's made himself a target on the hill.
Yeah, I had to kind of expose him to get, draw a beat on somebody.
Yeah.
So be it.
Can I see him? No, I should change it from indirect fire to direct fire. Another example where indirect fire, you can't fire it if you are in line of sight.
Yeah, I at least tried to, put it in the woods, so
do you want to know?
+1.
Oh, it's not bad. Hunchback needs to 7s to hit you with the AC-20.
What, the Ice Ferret?
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
it
is what it is.
Because he's prone next to him.
Prone target, yeah.
Yeah, Kintaro's just got his LRM-5 really at this range. Not really much you can shoot at. Oh, he's got to change the mode to direct. There we go.
I imagine the RNG will give you a lovely boxcars for the location. So
Yeah, Kentucky. Unfortunately, you took the wrong direction. It's a real shame. Right. Again, do I overheat slightly? Given the low target numbers. I had that happen with a hovercraft, and it skidded into my own mech. And it's taken the leg off my own mech, which was impressive.
Ouch.
Now, what's this Lancelot need? He's just got out the water. 13s. No, he's not going to hit the ice ferrets, unfortunately. Those ice ferrets are really tough to hit.
Yeah, this map doesn't really. I mean, generating the speed modifier, it's kind of difficult because you got all the woods and stuff, and then of course, experience shows that you want to stay away from the roads. So there's not a whole lot of open lanes to just drive your mech straight across the field.
Yeah, I suppose that makes it a little
bit
more tricky.
The best I could do with those ice ferrets is a mod 3, running 8. And that one that slipped and fell only generated a +2, so I'm stepping away for just a second.
That's okay. Takes me a little bit longer to fire everything. You there, Mackie? So I wonder how this is going to go compared to the other games we've had so far.
With that downed ice ferret, it's going to take a little more luck on my part. We all know how fickle the RNG can be.
Oh yeah. I know from personal experience. Oh god, this thing is toasty as hell. Extra 5 heat from the what's ammo explosion? 19, isn't it? Yeah.
18. Because it's the 6+ shutdown, 4+ ammo explosion.
This Locust is going to pick a fight with the Man of War. He's very brave. It's even odds really about whether I actually managed to, if I've actually managed to get that ice ferret or not. It's moving that fast. I mean, the ice ferret could probably make it off the table next turn.
Yeah, no roads ahead of it.
Yeah.
To slip and fall.
Oh, it's Battletech. It'll always does something to make you cry. You with Aiden Pride running around in the dark trying to avoid falling over. And only needing to roll a 3 and still managing to roll. I think it rolled double ones twice in a row or something. It was quite scary. Oh, we're in. We're down. Locked and loaded. Oh dear. What happened there? Oh, you've gone after the Kestrels, you monster. War criminal. Destroyed by damage. So you get...
Say goodnight.
Yeah, I don't think you wanted those spotting anymore, did you? Was that the closer one, the one on the south?
That was one on the south corner.
Yeah.
I took down your cheese.
Cheese?
I took down your cheese and I ate it.
Little pieces of it just flowing down. Oh god, the Man of War did some... Oh my god. The Orion just exploded.
Good riddance.
Right torso internal with a pulse laser hit the AC-20 LB, so the LB 10x ammo, 100 damage. Pilot blacked out, and then the whole central torso went up.
No, the center torso.
The right torso. The right torso.
But it's got an XL engine, so it's an engine kill.
Yeah.
Not a truly destroyed.
Oh, it's not truly destroyed. Okay. Has it got case?
Yeah.
Oh, it actually survived the ammo explosion. Wow, you don't see that happen very often, do you?
Well, that's the point of case.
Yeah.
The Hunchback, though. Keep going.
Oh, yeah, I don't want to know this. The Warhammer, the Massacre didn't do too much damage. That's not too bad.
What? Crit leg? 3 internal left?
Yeah, that's just another day in the office in a sphere. Dragonfly. Black Knight lands a lot of hits, but still not getting through on that ice ferret. And the Orion misses everything. He must have been thrown off by the fact he was exploding at the time. Oh, the Hunchback lands another AC-20. And they get an engine hit. It's still up though. I can't believe it. The ice ferret's still there. Wolverine crits its lower leg. On that ice.
I don't think it's gonna live through the physical phase.
Sentinel gets a hit on the rear of the ice ferret as well as it runs. The other one. Rifleman is still landing hits on that Warhawk. Plinking away the AC-5s. Oh, look at that. Yeah, Locust. He manages to hit the Man of War. And the LRM carriers, how well did the LRM carriers do? And the answer is they did rubbish. Miss. Miss 16 miss. Miss 16. So only 32 missiles. And the Hunchback falls due to 20 damage. Oh, and the Ice Ferret succeeds in staying up. And the Warhawk survives. Wow, these pilots really know their stuff. So how many points have you got? Let's have a look.
I think the Ice Ferret D is probably going to bite it this turn unless you miss your kicks.
Yeah, let's do the physical attacks and then I'll look up how many points you've scored. You know, they say never kick a man when he's down. Well, they're wrong. Clans aren't real men anyway.
And your Desgra.
Don't think that. Oh, we missed.
Wow.
Missed twice. 5s and 8s.
Whiff.
At least we didn't
Kicking
fall
air.
over. One of them fell over. The Hunchback fell over before he could kick you.
Your karate is weak.
Yeah. Right, so you score. Okay, let's have a look at my TO&E. So what have you taken down? You've taken down... I can't believe that Orion blew up. So... There's my... I'll look it up while we're doing the movement. There you go. ComStar.
Sure.
Initiative phase. Oh, we lost initiative. So we're moving first. Actual fact. No, my LRM carriers are still in arc. So again, with so many BV invested in that Massacre, it's like almost... It's over half of the BV just in the 2 assault mechs.
Yeah, it was a bit of a gamble.
but he's very fast. Again, we're only, what? This is what, turn 3, isn't it? This is turn 4.
Yeah.
So you've done a lot of damage in that short time. Right. Let's call up my army. So you've killed the Orion, which is 1414. And you've killed a Kestrel, which is 155. They're actually quite expensive Kestrels. Unfortunately, sprints don't exist, so I couldn't take a sprint.
So, just for clarification, the Southern Ice Ferret Prime can reach the edge
Let's have a look.
of the board.
Where are you?
011. You can reach the downed Kestrel.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4,
with 11.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, you can get there 10, can't he? Yeah.
11.
Yeah, and you're,
So that's
you're out.
1 MP.
He's safe. So how much is he? Do you know his BV?
Let's see. Current BV 2059.
And what's the 2059? What's the elementals?
Oh, good question.
590.
hang on.
Are they 3/4s?
What did I bring?
So, I mean, I guess that becomes the question: are you wanting to get off already?
Yeah.
I mean, that's
if he gets
still
off
has
too
to-
early. It's the objective, but you can't win.
It's part of your objective.
Yeah.
Because you have to deny the ComStar player his objectives as well. And his objective is survive with 50% or more.
Yeah. So you've got to kill 9,000 BV of my troops before you can win yours.
If you don't, then it will just end in a tie. A draw.
all right. I'll leave him on then.
Oh, you're gonna leave him on? You don't have to. I mean, it's up to you. Since you already moved it.
Well, he's still got
Well,
guns.
There's some very juicy targets up there in the north that you could go after.
Yeah.
I'm giving him tactical advice. Clanners.
They've done so poorly on this map. They need a little help.
I don't know. He's taken out one of my biggest mechs with a.
Hang on a second. No, let's go ahead and take the Ice Ferret off.
Okay, what's its BV? What's the elemental's BV?
Let me look real quick. Where were they? Stand by. 751.
Oh, they're not your typical ones either.
No, they're
Yeah.
2-3.
So that's almost a third of your BV off already, because you need to get 9,000 BV off to get the 300 WP. And if you destroy 50% of my force, I mean, I'm not sure I like the point scoring on this one, because it's like there hasn't. I don't know if they've really thought it out like that, because there is only one way to play this mission. You have to do both objectives. You can't just do one, because if you just do one, then, well, I said the other way you could play it is just not bother getting off and then just slug it out and just kill 50% of the ComStar forces.
Which is what the one clan player. That's the only guy that has won this. He just stayed on, lost over 50% of his stuff, so he couldn't get that objective, but he denied the other two. Or wait, no, because ComStar gets 100 just for killing 50%. So yeah, there is literally you either get it all or you get none, because they're all mutually exclusive of each other. You can't outside of.
They're not. They're in pairs, aren't they? Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So there is no way to stay and slug it, but you have to stay and slug it, but then still be able to get off.
Oh, there is. You win 100-0 if you stay.
and that's the problem with this mission. You're
How do you win 100 to 0?
you're damned if you do, you're damned if
it
you
says
don't.
right. So if you do if you do clear the woods, you
Sure.
destroy or cripple at least 50% of your opponent's units. They get
Right.
100.
Right.
And
But if you're doing that one, if you're killing 50% of the enemy,
yeah, before they kill
How-
50% of you. Because then
Well,
the last one.
It's not. Oh, I guess if you do it,
Yeah.
if you don't lose 50% before the end of the 10 turns,
Yeah.
because it is timed. So yeah, you can win that way.
Yeah. Yeah, not easiest thing to do, but.
Well, you just bring a big like large PVC ball and just roll, and anything that gets near you, you blast to oblivion.
Losing initiative sucks.
So the ice ferret survived. The ice ferret survived. However, it took a lower leg actuator hit.
Yeah, that's going to slow it down.
Yeah. Wait, where did
so
it
it's
go?
now what 7? Has he already moved the ice ferret? Yeah, he's already gone. He's down in. He's running across the cornfields. Trouble is, he's about to hit the water, so you can probably make it off the board. So I've got this turn to basically.
Well, he's only 7-11 now.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, you can't make it off this turn, I don't think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, it's going to take him at least 2 turns to get off the board. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can't run through the river as well. So, I think Mega Mech allows you to run through depth 0 water, which is
no, you can't run through it. If you hit it, you can only use walk MP. So as soon as you go to, you can walk through it and go in and out of it in 1 turn.
No, because the ice ferret just the other one just ran through it. The depth 0 water. You just
depth 0. Depth 0 is depth 0. That's different.
Yeah, so it doesn't stop you running.
Right. Depth 0 depth 0 is literally open terrain. It is literally nothing.
Does affect your heat sinks on your legs, I think. But
nope.
No.
Nope.
That's only depth
the only rule that applies is ice. Depth 0 can ice over. But outside that, depth 0 is treated for all intents and purposes like open terrain.
Alright, this Wolverine. He's actually a lot faster than me. Because I have to turn around. Am I going to catch up?
Even with your mask, not enough.
It's
because you're hot.
Has the Wolverine got mask? No,
yeah, he's got mask.
Has he?
But you're
yellow orange is mask, isn't it?
Yeah, but you're hot though, so you can't catch up.
Yeah, I'll get quite close. Oh, mask failure on a 3. He breaks his legs off. No. I've lost track of the amount of times I've lost a fire moth due to it snapping off its knees. And
that's why I don't take them.
I think my hunchback is going to go and say hello to this Masakari. I think it'd be rude not to. What's going to be the best target number modifier? No, I can't do it without just walking. Actually, probably best just to stand up. He's very excited. The most times I've ever hit with an AC-20 from a hunchback ever, I think. It's usually 5 rounds, and you'd be lucky if one of them hits out of the 5. Now, what's this Phoenix Hawk going to do? Is he going to harass the Masakari? Or is he going to chase after the ice ferret? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's chase down that ice ferret. Stop him from escaping. can come back for the Mascari later. The current player had that slight advantage in being able to pick the side, because it takes you a lot of movement points to go north-south on this map. So repositioning, I suppose if you're the Innisphere player, you could just try and take the centre ground and just create a big wedge in the middle.
Say again?
Just create a big wedge in the middle. Just deploy around like 15-10 and just put all your units together, and that way you can react to whichever way the Clan Wolf player goes.
Yep. And the reason why it's right to left instead of north-south is just because 32 hexes versus 17.
Yeah, that'd be silly. You'd do it too easily.
Yeah.
Yeah. Most breakthrough missions, you tend to be short edge to short edge. Oh, that dragonfly is staying on. It's not jumping off the board.
Well, the other one, the one for the Smoke Jaguars, it's edge to edge, or it's short edge to short edge, but it's 2 maps on top of each other, so it's still long.
I really liked the Didn't You Pass one. That was one of my favourite missions to play. Just like those pass walls where you can just jump off your mechs. Not that it went very well, mind you, but it was fun. What should I do with the mongoose? It's one of those situations where you want to run around in circles with your light mech to try and get the highest PSR. Highest TNM, I should say. I never use the catchy acronyms. It's a very, very brave mongoose pilot, this guy. He's going to end up with a pulse laser through the head in a minute. I find that everyone underrates the light mechs, and they end up really doing work in games like this. I have honestly seen a Locust 1E core out and awesome from behind in a Lance on Lance game. We were running it as a demo game, and the awesome was just concentrating on the targets that were further away. And this Locust just kept running behind it. Right. At least by destroying my large laser, I can't possibly overheat now with the Phoenix Hawk.
Sure you can.
Yeah, just knock a couple of engines off it.
Well, no, it's only got 10 heat sinks. So
you can go to 12 each turn. So it jumps 6 and then fires both medium lasers. Takes up by 2. Right. We're into fire phase. Oh, your movement. You've got your gladiator to move. Your man of war to move. Gargoyle. Which is untouched, isn't it? Don't move my
surprise, surprise, motherfucker.
Yeah, he's gonna come up behind somebody, do some damage.
Just move next to that Phoenix Hawk.
Phoenix Hawk's about to have a very bad day. Okay. I don't know how, but somehow I seem to have missed my movement for my Black Hawk. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking with it. It's on 15 heat. Yeah. Let's fire 1 PPC. See if I can cool down a bit. Alright, Hunchback's next. What do we need? We need 6s on the Masakari. Just can't overheat, can it? Kintaro's finally decided to show up to the battle. He's still too far.
The Warhawk, yeah, it can overheat if it fires everything continuously.
Oh no, I mean the Hunchback is just... overheat
Yeah,
sinks
it
massively.
converts the 13 singles into doubles, which is way more than it needs.
Oh, and this Kintaro's got absolutely no heat sinks. It's just got 10 single heat sinks. If this ice ferret doesn't die this turn, I'm going to be disappointed. God, how many machine guns has that Lancelot got? It's got 4 machine guns. And just how much machine gun ammunition do you need? The Sentinel's doing quite well. He's chasing after this dragonfly now. Still needs 10s to hit. Ooh, 3 medium lasers and a small laser into the back of the Warhawk. Rifleman's still going. He's now on heat 19. I don't want its ammunition to explode. If it was energy only, I'd risk it, but it's not.
Ride that curve.
Yeah.
Ride it.
He's got an engine here, hasn't he? It's just cooking slowly. Oh, most dangerous mech on the table, the Locust 1V. Is he going to try and take out the other Kestrel this turn? I know those Kestrel pilots have got a really, really bad deal. You know, the commanders just said, just hover there. You know, don't try and dodge or move. Just hover. The enemy will ignore you. Don't worry. Right, Black Knight. Unsurprisingly misses.
Oh, took out one of the Warhawk's PPCs.
Oh, well, you've got a spare one. Fenris gets some hits on the Wolverine. Doesn't manage to get through the armor. Hunchback lands another AC-20 hit. Oh, seriously digging into that right torso. 9 internal remaining. And 2 hits on the left arm.
And the AC-20's gone.
Did he lose his AC-20? Oh, well, if he goes down in the annals,
and his leg.
He goes down in the annals of history of a pilot in a Hunchback who got more than 50% hit rate on his AC-20.
That's pretty rare.
Well, the Man of War is just eating my mechs now. Yeah, so we just hit EER large laser, the AC-20. Section destroyed, left leg. So you didn't go all out on the Phoenix Hawk. And the Wolverine. Not bad. That's still going though. It's down to 8 internal structure in his critical and his central torso. But he's still going. Lancelot manages to get a long range PPC. On a 10. Phoenix Hawk is on form here. Two pulse lasers to the back. Central torso. You actually had armor though in the back, so you're fine. Got more armor in the back than the front. Sentinel gets some streaks in. Mongoose. Oh my god, the Mongoose. destroyed the left arm of the Masakari.
Masakari is now lost. It only has one large pulse laser left.
Oh.
Did it lose its right arm PPC then?
It lost its right arm and it lost the PPC in the left arm.
Oh. No, because its left arm's destroyed. Yeah. So, we'll see. Weapons file for the Masakari. Oh,
Or it might be the other way around.
What did he destroy? He destroyed... You just destroyed the right... Did he destroy the right torso? Yeah, you've just taken out the hunchback. 15 damage to the right torso. Section destroyed. Right arm blown off.
Is that a cripple?
That's
a crippling damage.
That's a crippling damage. Rifleman is still plinking away.
Yeah.
Even the Locust is getting in there. Look at that. Medium laser and a machine gun. Shooting at your rear armor, which is surviving. Oh, what did the Dragonfly do? Oh, the Dragonfly, poor Locust.
And the Locust is crippled.
Engine and gyro. Locust is gone. So that's the Locust gone and the Hunchback gone. Oh, for God's sake. Oh, targeting computer's gone on the Masakari. He took another 16 missiles.
I think the Masakari is in force withdrawal. Maybe.
Don't know. If he's taken 2 internals to... Well, the Hunchback falls over and then he blacks out as well. So I can't eject him.
The Warhawk has taken an engine hit as well.
He fell over. He
now has internal damage on 2 side torsos.
Then he
is crippled.
Yeah.
All right.
So
does that mean pop smoke?
Yes, pop smoke. Eject.
All right.
So what did I lose? I lost
Locust, Hunchback.
Locust and Hunchback.
For a Masakari.
So, yeah. I have been raining down LRM fire on that thing from the beginning. Although not really hitting with a lot of it, to be quite honest.
You're no slouch.
4-3-2 for the Locust, who's a cheap one. 4-3-2 for the Locust. And the Hunchback is 10-5-6 because he's a 5M. So you are on about... You just crept over 3,000 BV destroyed. Lancelot physical attack. Doesn't want to kick the building. The Mongoose can kick the Masakari. This would be fun. And the Phoenix Hawk can kick the back of the Dragonfly. Ooh, what happened there? Physical attack for the Man of War. For the Gargoyle. He just destroyed the left leg of the Phoenix Hawk. So that's that Phoenix Hawk pretty much out of the match.
So the Phoenix Hawk's out of the match now too?
No, but he's on one leg, so he's not going to be doing much, to be quite honest.
Yeah, he's not officially crippled.
No, he's just can't do what Phoenix Hawks are supposed to do. Right, we'll finish turn 5 and then we'll take a quick break, I think. So what was the is the Masakari out?
Yeah.
Yeah, let me
He's black.
So what's the BV of the Masakari? It's like something like 40,000, 4,000, isn't it?
Luckily there's no ammo to explode because I'm smart.
I don't think considering the amount of weapons it carries, I don't think the Masakari is the heaviest armoured mech.
No.
It only has, it's only 85 tons and it's got probably like 85 or 90% armor protection. So, it's not terrible.
Am I going to have to reposition these LRM carriers? Problem with LRM carriers is they only have a front fire arc.
And they're slow.
Yeah, I think that Man of War could make it past the river, so I'm going to have to reposition them. Which is bad, because that means I have to spend a turn at +1. Yeah, on a map on a deployment like this, where you get to deploy first, they're great. But if you have to actually move them into position from the edge of the map, it can be really hard. So the ComStar player definitely has that. Well, I don't know if it's an advantage or not, but he has the advantage of setting up first. But then the clan player...
Just by sheer numbers.
Yeah, but the clan player can see where you're going. Well, you're whittling down those numbers slowly, but you're whittling them down.
Oh, I forgot to flee this guy. My bad.
It's okay.
Where's the button?
Yeah, it's under Move Special as well.
There it is. I got it.
Don't forget to eject the locust.
Oh yeah. He's a brave locust. Now, what is scary is 4 LRM carriers with the homing missiles, but they're not in this technology base.
Oh, semi-guided?
What are they called? I can't remember what they're called now.
Semi-guided.
Yeah.
That would be extra stinky cheese.
Should be Gorgonzola.
Yeah, semi-guided are real fun. I mean, you know, you have to land a tag though, so you have that. But when you do, then they ignore the move modifier, which makes them really good to hit fast movers.
Yeah, one of the weird rules in tabletop, if you've got a catapult with arrow 4 and you've selected homing missiles, you can't just switch them to non-homing mode.
Oh.
For what?
You can't just switch them to non-homing mode. Oh, what fell over?
Ice ferret.
Where did he fall over? Did he fall over in the road again?
Trying to get up.
Oh dear. Oh, he went down this turn. I missed that.
He fell from 20 damage.
Oh, well, he can make it off next turn if he survives.
I would have left him to like the last move. No, he's not making it off now.
Yeah. Oh well.
Now, is this dragonfly gonna... I'm gonna bait him now. Is the dragonfly gonna run like a coward, or is he gonna stay and fight? My Lancelot challenges your dragonfly to Zelbriggen.
This is Wolf.
Did
It
you
doesn't
accept?
work that way.
It doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
I've already declared you Desgrath.
If you're a Clan Smoke Jaguar, you might get away with that rubbish. Look, they're running away. Quick, challenge them. Tell them their honor system is rubbish. Well, that didn't work out for the pre-center facing the Vipers, did it? And he just insulted them, and they turned around and killed him. We were going to let some of your forces survive until you badmouthed us, and now we've decided to kill you all.
Are you talking about the Steel Viper?
Yeah, that was a fun...
Well, that was entirely purposeful, though. They needed to bring them back, delay them, so they did.
The Hunchback can't eject because the pilot's taking a nap. He's dreaming of hitting of all 5 AC-20 rounds. Locust is going to punch out. Eject.
Ejecting.
At least we're not playing War Crimes mode where you can shoot the pilots. Otherwise known as Capellan mode. So we've got a new threat now. There's a Man of War. I actually still haven't managed to down a single one of your mechs. It's...
the Warhawk is...
Oh yeah, well,
you basically downed it.
Yeah, I've downed it.
The Warhawk's basically down. That Ice Ferret's literally on its last leg. It has like 3 internal left in a leg.
You know what? I think this Phoenix Hawk is going to reject. Because he's not going to do anything. He's prone, and I'm just going to give you the points and eject him. He needs 12s to eject. He's going to die.
Ooh.
Well, he just takes the point of damage.
No, he takes points of damage equal to the margin of failure divided by 2.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Uh-oh. So what's the Phoenix Hawk worth? 1307. Because I'm also playing the long game, and that is I can't afford to lose anything more because we've already lost 1/3 of our entire force to the clans. 1/3 we've sold, 1/3 is lying in pieces because we can't repair it.
Because the Jaguars smashed it.
Yeah, and this is the last of us. There isn't much.
Then you must fight to the death.
There isn't much left of this rifleman. But he did win his fight against the Masakari. Oh, he had help, but he won. That's the important thing. While the clans were concerned with honour, ComStar were concerned with, well, winning. Oh dear. Where's that? Ah, there's the gargoyle. Right, okay. He's trying to go across the water. Is he in? He's on the depth 0, isn't he?
Yeah.
Can't kick his head off. Now let's actually remember to move the Black Knight this time. Yeah, I mean you're making it to the edges, but you're going to get kind of in a really close range swarming fight here. Although the gargoyle was taking no damage.
The Warhawk pilot can't eject because I think she's
taking a nap.
Yeah,
no,
taking a nap.
She's not taking a nap. The mech was at 30 heat.
It's shut down. Yeah. So.
Oh, so the ejection system's failed.
That seems like a design failure that you can't eject while the mech is shut down. Like those systems are, rudimentary, mechanical.
It's lost tech.
Pyrotechnics, and
that's what we say whenever something doesn't work properly in BattleTech. We just say, "Oh, that's lost tech." That is.
Lost tech, air quotes, is doing a lot of heavy lifting there. That's At
least we're not playing. I mean, because the reason why we have our ejection rules is to stop the Capellan war crimes of people just killing the pilots, and then.
But that's fun.
But in war chest points terms, it costs you a lot if you go around killing all your opponent's pilots.
Yeah.
You have to pay like 100 SPs for a new pilot. Though in the expanded version of the rules, which I've got, which is a different rule set, we made it so you can actually get civilians for nothing, but they've got 8/7 skill. So you just conscript a random civilian and stick them in the mech. Not sure that's a good idea. Okay. Do I mask on a 5+? Do I take that risk? Ooh. I think I'm going to. Yep, his legs didn't snap off. I'm going to try and get that rear shot on the... This Mongoose pilot is well happy now. now got this weird conga line going with the man of war and followed by like 5 mechs. You still haven't moved the dragonfly, have you?
Nope.
Now the question is that ice ferret going to survive another turn? You're not terribly far off the 9,000, considering how much damage some of my mechs have taken.
Yeah.
Oh, is the dragonfly going?
Nope.
No, he's staying on.
Staying on for one more go.
One more day. Ooh, what to shoot at? Do I try and take down this ice ferret? I'd be surprised if that ice ferret survives this turn.
Yeah.
There's no point firing any RPPC, they just heat up too much. $15 heat for 10 damage. Ooh, how much heat do I want to push this Black Knight to? Black Knights to spend their life just heating up and cooling down. They are. Why am I getting an aimed shot? My hunchback is gone, so done.
Yeah, I had the same for the Warhawk, even though the
it's
mech is shut down.
because it's shut down. Yeah, that's why. Because it's shut down.
It seems like a bug.
No, it's because it's shut down. It gives you the option to do.
Oh.
As soon as you click on something else, it disappears. So I should have knocked all of my LRM carriers. Paid the extra cost for the ammo. Oh, it's getting really hot, this Lancelot. Little mongoose is doing so well. Gonna have to give the pilot promotion if he survives. Right, incoming LRM fire. The only thing Megabec doesn't do is it doesn't tell you what your spotting modifier is.
It doesn't? I thought it did.
No, you don't get a kind of a thing to say, because you get the line of sight modifiers of the spotter. But I don't think you've got any line of sight modifiers because I think I missed the woods. That's why I had the two at different angles, so they could get a pretty good shot at either one of them. Oh dear, what's going on here then? So Fenris does some serious damage on the Sentinel. Man of War is going after the Black Knight and the Sentinel. Oh, you got a central torso engine hit. He's only got 5 internal structure left in the central torso. Oh, you killed an elemental. Some of your ablative armor's fallen off. Critical hit on the right arm shoulder. Oh, large laser. Oh, gyro engine. He's gone. Well, that's going to create an interesting situation because your elementals might get trapped in the wreckage. Although they can detach, can't they, before you eject? So... Oh, he's destroyed by damage. He took... his central torso went. So that's getting really close, isn't it? To the... Well, actually, I should think I'm still quite far off from the 50%. Kintaro misses everything. Wolverine misses everything. Lancelot gets a large laser hit. Surprised you still haven't taken out that rifleman. LRM carrier. Ooh, the LRM carrier does some serious work on the Man of War. Medium pulse laser and shoulder. Large laser. Right arm destroyed. And a head hit as well. Wow. That was painful. Physical attack phase. Knight to the Sentinel. Oh, the elementals, did they managed to offload them without being trapped in the wreckage, I think. So the Sentinel's going to kick an elemental. Phoenix Hawk's going to kick a gargoyle.
Whoops.
Sentinel kicks an elemental.
Now he's mad.
Phoenix Hawk misses. Does he fall over? Oh no, the Phoenix Hawk fell over. Ah. Oh. Damn it. So what's the ice ferret worth?
I don't recall. Hang on. Let me look it up. Was that the D?
I don't know. Look on the round
Yeah.
report.
2182.
2182. What was the Masakari worth? We haven't done that one.
Warhawk was 4317.
Ooh, right, okay. So this is getting close now. Time to get out the calculator.
Yeah.
So 2059 plus.
Megamech says I've got 44% remaining.
Yeah, but Megamech does it wrong because, well, not wrong, but Megamech does partial BV,
Oh, okay.
which isn't actually in any of the
2764.
rule books. So I don't know
Well,
where it works out.
It's counting my ice ferret that fled.
You've taken 9,309 damage. You've lost 50% of your force.
Yeah.
So that means the moment as it stands, I've scored 100 points.
Okay.
And you've lost your ability to score. You've lost your ability to score your objective.
Really?
Yeah, because at least 50% of the attacker's units. So, to be quite honest, I don't think there's a reason to play on.
Well,
because so complete the circle. At least 50% of the attacker's unit exit the map along the defender's home edge, which you can't do anymore. Clear the woods, destroy or cripple 50% of the defender's units. So you could play on for that 100 points. There is a point to play on. You can play on for the draw, because otherwise you'll lose.
Yeah.
Survive. There's no point retreating anybody anymore because you can't get that. Survive. Less than 50% of defender's force is destroyed or crippled. So basically, if you wanted to, because at the moment I've destroyed or crippled more than 50% of the attacking force, so I'm at 100. So you want to, unless you want to lose the campaign, the only way you can draw now is you have to fight me until you've destroyed 50% of my units, and then it'll be a 100-100 draw.
I don't know that that's going to be possible.
Yeah. Well, otherwise you lose the campaign and you have to regenerate your force from scratch.
It is what it is.
Yeah. So I'll leave it up to you. We're going to take a quick break for a minute, and then we'll come back to the decision. We'll give him time to make the decision. The seconds in combat. I'll be back in 2 minutes. Okay, we're back, and we've actually done the maths. Again, slightly wrong this time. Well, slightly right this time, slightly wrong last time. So the current situation is the clan Wolf player has fled 2,860 BV, which doesn't count to destroyed. Okay, so they've had destroyed, what was it, 6,000... so 9946. So 6499 have been destroyed. So it's still actually everything to play for. If Hammer manages to get all of his units off the table, or no, another 2 units off the table, then he gets 100 points, and it'll be 100 points to 100 points. If he gets all the units off the table, yeah, then it'll be a draw.
300 points.
300 points to 300 points. I think, that's just I'm goading him, if he wants to win, he's got to stay and slug it out a bit more and kill some more BV. And to give you an idea, I'm on at the moment. So I've taken 432. You almost want to design score sheets for this. Maybe that's a job. We need to design score sheets on Excel that people can fill in. 4,364 destroyed for me. I
don't think there's a way I can stand fight, especially with the gargoyle in its current condition.
Yeah. Has it taken a lot of damage?
Well, yeah, the head hit plus lost a large and a medium, a ER large and a medium pulse.
It's only a flesh wound. Oh no, that's the Black Knight.
Right.
Oh well, if you want to be a clan,
we'll play one round and
just flee. That's your choice.
Run away. I mean, I'll build a large wooden badger if you want me to.
Of course, I might not let you flee. I might try and destroy you before you flee.
True.
Yeah.
That is the crux of the issue there.
I would like to actually win a game with my ComStar force. It would be nice.
Well, in this case, I think a draw. I think a draw is you can count a draw as a win.
Yeah, considering my last 2 engagements, I could probably consider a draw as a win.
Yeah, for ComStar, any draw is a win because you're not losing.
Yeah. So you could say that the ComStar player who's playing the Fresno River did fine. The only bad thing is you don't earn any BV, you don't earn any war chest points to any damage you do take, which admittedly isn't much in only 5 turns for that ComStar player. He didn't take much damage at all. But it still saps your resources to repair all of that lost armor. Now, I think you went in there too quick. I think the other side is the way to win this would be to spend more turns just killing your opponent at range and then make a run for it.
Yeah. I
maybe not break for it until like turn 6 or 7.
Right. Those Kestrels and LRM carriers, though, that kind of spooked me.
Well, look at
I saw that.
You didn't go north. If you'd gone north, it'd be worse.
I saw the cheese coming a mile away.
Well, there was worse actually. Thinking about this, I could have deployed them in right in the middle against that thing, and then got like 3 rounds of really close range firing as you've gone through. But I don't honestly think that would have helped. So this Phoenix Hawk, is it? No, it's still alive. The Phoenix Hawk. Is the Hunchback woken up yet? Oh, he's not KO'd anymore. Can you eject? Yeah, you can eject. There we go. Your Warhawk's cooled down, so you can eject your Warhawk.
Yeah.
Give you an initiative.
Let me move to that guy.
You got your elementals that can jump off in 2 turns, so they can be off the map in the next 2 turns.
Standby 1.
Yeah, it's an interesting approach. Just use the elementals, but you wonder if that's losing a lot of BV in your firepower, if you see what I mean. This rifleman is still alive. I really don't believe I haven't killed him yet.
Well, I tried to put the hurt on him with the Warhawk, but I had other closer targets that I needed.
He did hurt.
Yeah,
he's hurt very bad, but he's not dead. You know, if your reactor's still active, you're still in the fight. Is that Dragonfly going this turn?
I think he might try to. He hasn't moved yet.
Yeah. He wants to stay and party for a bit longer. Where's your Warhawk gone?
I ejected.
Oh no, the Mana War's there. Just looking for the Mana War.
The
Mana War can be off next turn. I mean, you've got quite a few of my mechs that are on their last legs. I reckon if you turned around and just bloodied my nose, you could do a lot of damage.
Right.
I'm goading you here.
The trick is not to take the bait.
Stay and fight. You know you want to.
I mean, sure, I'll land another trinary. Yeah, I'll build a assault trinary and land it, and teach you Desgrat Intersphere peeps a lesson. I mean, just say the word. I'll drop them.
Just bring the 4 naggers and fire them off. See how that list goes.
Sure, with Davy Crockett ammo, absolutely.
Yeah. I don't think the map's quite big enough for Davy Crockett ammo.
That's fine. Peace through superior firepower.
Oh, the elementals are not running off the map.
It'll give you something to think about.
Oh, I thought you were just going to go for it. Okay. That's interesting. I just did the numbers to see if my Wolverine could DFA your gargoyle.
Then ruin that nice shiny white paint job.
He needed 11s. It was a bit high.
Oh, you should have risked it.
It would have been spectacular. Instead, we're just forming that conga line behind the Mana War again.
Yeah.
You get one last crack at this, boys. Make us proud.
Yeah, you might get him this round. Might limp off.
This is the ComStar approach. Just mob them. It was scary, actually. I thought the LRM carriers would do more damage, but I think they've done enough.
Is there any reason they designed the LRM carriers to not have those LRMs on a turret? That doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me.
Can't remember the design rules. I can't remember how
They're
much
all-
more it
they're all-
cost you to go for the turret.
I mean, I know C-bills is a thing, but it seems kind of daft that you would just have them front-mounted and call it a day.
Mech construction really makes sense, does it?
Yeah, that's true.
Hmm. Well, actually, that's in the rear. You can do that. And that man of war is going to take some serious fire in the rear. What's the dragonfly doing then? Did he leave or did he stay?
No, he's not. He's not left yet. He will.
Oh, I didn't see him move.
Depending on the. Yeah, he just moved. He just.
Oh, he just moved.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Okay. It's hammer time. I can't see you. You're hiding in the woods. Black Knight doesn't get a shot at anything.
Good.
You've got your elementals there on the table, haven't you? Can you get? Oh, you can get a shot in the elementals. Seems a bit of a stretch to fight ELP PCs at elementals, but let's switch to the pulse lasers. What chance of hitting?
I think it'll basically bank on this turn. If that gargoyle survives, he can reach the edge.
Yeah.
But given you're massing fire on him, I don't know.
Well, I'm not amassing a huge amount of fire on him. You know, at the end of the day, these are still inner sphere mechs.
Yeah.
And what they can mass isn't spectacular. I think I'm going to heat up a lot of my mechs this turn. This might be the last turn I get to shoot. As long as my mechs don't explode. Well, that one's going to explode if I do that. That one.
That's when the fun.
That one will
That's when
explode.
the fun begins.
So I'm 4 over. What's in ER large days are 12. So that take me
Whew.
16 plus. 16 plus on heat is a shutdown, isn't it? So let's do it. Right.
I mean, it's for all the marbles right now. So.
And that wasn't even firing all his weapons.
Yeah.
I can't hit the gargoyle with the Lancelot. Actually, you're in a good place there as well, because my spotters can't see you behind that. They can see you, but they still get a plus from that heavy woods.
Yeah, that's why I put it there.
You use tactics? Surely that's...
Cover and concealment.
Actually, I might spot with my... I might spot with my Sentinel, because I don't think my Sentinel's got any TNMs. Has he got any TNMs? He's got his +1 movement TNM. So attacker walked. Intervening light woods. That's +2.
Mm-hmm.
And whereas the VTOL would need... Yeah, no, it's better at shooting at you with that one. Mongoose is definitely going to shoot because he's been so lucky. A rifleman's still in the fight. Well, he needs 13s to hit you, so he's not going to hit. I don't think I've ever rode the heat curve quite so much on mechs before.
Yeah, that Viper's been. If it jumps, it basically shouldn't fire the PPC, but I've just been running it really hot because hey, no ammo to explode.
Yeah. Jumped free modifier 2. Plus the woods.
Yeah, I wanted to stay in the woods, so I didn't jump so much.
Modifier, well, ran free modifier 1. It's still a better target than Man of War. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, 14. Oh, so 2 of my LRM carriers are actually in long range. So, what's that? 4s, 6s. Ah, I'm in a quandary now. Let's switch that Dragonfly. You can't take that much damage. Actually, I think
Maybe right.
I think they might be directly firing against the Dragonfly.
Yeah, because I could see your LRM carriers from the Dragonfly, but it was like 11s to hit.
Yeah, you can. So that was a waste. Damn, you have to switch the mode. Well, saying that, you've actually only got another 2 rounds of the LRM carriers firing.
Yeah.
To hit impossible. Hang on, if the hit's impossible, why wouldn't it let me fire with the indirect fire mode? That's weird. So I can see you, but it's impossible. Well, that doesn't make any sense.
Hmm.
Well, that's a bit of a mistake on my part. Because now I haven't tagged your gargoyle, I can't shoot him. And those,
I'll take whatever.
I don't understand, because those LRM carriers should be able to fire on you because they're out of line of sight. Oh, the Kestrel hasn't spotted properly. That's why. I was wondering why it wasn't working. Yes. Okay, I didn't click done with the spot. That's why. So let's put these back onto indirect fire mode. Because I've got 2 that I think I've got indirect fire, and I think I've got 2 that I've got direct fire. So there you go. That's 60.
Whew.
That's 120.
Boy howdy.
Now these guys I don't think can see you. No, they can see you, so they can't indirect. Oh, but they can hit you on 10s. Direct fire. So, not bad.
To borrow a saying from another sci-fi universe, may your knife chip and shatter.
Yeah. Well, if you just stand still, let me shoot you, then I'll run out of ammunition. There you go. New tactic. Right, so 60 direct, 120 direct, 120 indirect. Elemental battle armor. Ooh, you think the Sentinel's gone? You got a gyro and an engine here. Maybe there's still a chance for you. So what's the Sentinel worth? The Sentinel is 717. Oh, not a great deal, but 717. Oh, the Man of War lucks out. It just gets a ER small. The Black Knight fries an elemental. Kintaro misses everything.
Wow.
The Wolverine misses everything.
Wow.
The Lancelot misses everything. Oh, the Sentinel does some work. He gets a streak on you. You're taking all of 4 damage.
Mongoose did yeoman's work there.
Oh, the Mongoose is a dude.
2 mediums.
2 mediums and a
small laser.
Don't forget the small.
Well done.
Rifleman tags the Dragonfly with an AC5. The Phoenix Hawk does well. Gets a medium laser and 2 machine guns.
Making that machine gun work.
Should have. We're not playing those rules, are we? Overclocked the machine guns.
Yeah.
LRM carriers. So the Dragonfly takes 9
Mm-hmm.
from the first group, none from the second group, and then none from the third group. Oh, and then he takes a 12 hit and loses his right arm.
Mm.
I
think that's where the PPC is.
And then gets a crit on the right leg, but no effect. Sentinel falls over, but he's
that
dead.
ablative armor is actually working a little bit in my favor.
Yeah. Right, so he didn't do anywhere near the damage needed to take that.
Now let's see if we.
So you're over the 5,000. So you need another 4,000 BV. Physical attack phase. Where's that Phoenix Hawk? Where's the Wolverine? Oh, the Wolverine can kick a elemental. Kick an elemental. Field goal.
Bunting.
What's the Mongoose is going to try and kick over the mana waters because it'll be hilarious if he manages it. So he could escape this turn. Oh, Elemental's been kicked into the long grass. Mongoose misses his kick. Phoenix Hawk manages to kick, but everyone stays standing up. Boo hiss. I think this might be the last round.
Yes, sir.
Those stinky wolves are going to run away. Stinky! Oi! We'll do some taunting on the radio channel. Come back!
And as my star captain says, "Oh, look the other direction," as Natasha Kerensky rises over the hill.
In the law, Natasha Kerensky kind of bypassing. She just did a flanking maneuver.
Yeah.
I see. You should have next time bring Natasha in a dasher, in a dire wolf.
The dire wolf, yeah.
Yeah. What is she? 0-1?
I always thought it was like 0.
Yeah,
I guess it depends on what era, what time frame.
I don't think you can do that in this campaign. The minimum you can get is 1-2. I took Aiden with 1-2.
Yeah,
that was quite scary.
The gargoyle has left the field.
Oh no! All right, what's his BV?
Starting BV was. Let me bring it up. I should have written it down. Actually, I did, but it's just 4198.
So 4198. Okay. And
I'm just going to say the Dragonfly is going to slink off the battlefield as well with a load of elementals.
So let me just add that up. So it might not be worth playing any more around.
Yeah.
Well, actually, it might be worth because the so 2860 is already gone, and then your mana war went, which is 4198. And what's your Viper worth?
The Viper is 2635.
2635. Wow, that's expensive.
And then add 751 BV for the elementals aboard.
Yeah, so you've had 10,444 retreat. So I guess we need to play at the last round because the Man of War I can't attack, the Dragonfly I can't attack. It's the only thing left for me to do unless you. No, because it's to kill these elementals. Yeah.
Well, go ahead.
We're just going to murder the elementals.
How many are left?
I don't know.
Let's see. Two are left. Oh, hot mic.
I think you could have stayed in 4.
Yeah, next time I'll rearrange my forces a little bit and
Maybe do
see about
that thing of
doing
just
a stand-up.
standing off and then going at the end.
Yeah.
I don't think you got the full kind of bonus out of your the Massacre's range.
No.
Because you just kind of waded in.
Well, you put yourself on a hill and you're a prime target, so.
But you're only a prime target if they've got weapons in range, though.
Yeah, that's true.
So you got a couple of rounds of shooting like large pulse lasers at range 20 at minus. Lots to hit. There are some nice locations with woods which you can like stand on.
Yeah.
No heavy woods on the hills there. Well, since it's going to end this turn anyway, do you want to do slash? I'll do slash victory now, shall I?
It's up to you.
Was that assuming?
I want to see. I want to see if my elementals can shoot down your Black Knight. See what they do. Maybe they get a lucky hit.
Do you realise you left the field of battle before my LRMs ran dry?
I wouldn't want to let you waste your precious LRM ammo.
I absolutely am surprised that rifleman survived.
Save it to explode another day.
I haven't had any mechs truly destroyed, which is nice. I think some of them haven't taken any damage, I think.
Well, it's I went after the Hunchback pretty early because I knew it had the big gun.
Even the what's it called? Didn't die. The Orion.
Oh, the Orion.
Despite losing its.
Oh, really?
We didn't die. It cased out. So.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
So it didn't get truly destroyed.
All right. So I'll just flee him since he's already on the edge. I don't imagine those elementals will survive this round of combat, but I want to see what they can do.
Die in glorious battle.
That's right. I mean, besides that.
Oh, that's got to reject the Sentinel. Oh, Phoenix Hawk 1 survived as well. Oh, the Mongoose is there. He's done some serious work. Yeah, I think these elementals are about to have a very bad day. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to send the Kestrel.
Ooh. Little bit of theatric ending.
He's gonna
theatrical ending.
He's gonna fly and machine gun your elementals. Can he make it actually? Has he got enough? Oh yeah, he can get within 2 hexes. Can he get within 1 hex? Sometimes it doesn't plot the fastest path because it doesn't take into account the elevation change.
Yeah.
Well, that's the closest he can get. Is he going to skid off the board? He's got to make a PSR 5.
Oh.
No, he's
Oh,
fine.
the Sentinel. Okay.
Sentinel destroyed by ejection. Actually, if they die in the physical attack phase, we can, in the weapon phase,
Right.
we can do the defeat thing in this phase.
Oops, still have one. Hitting on 2s with the SRM. Good night, Black Knight.
I think there's only one of them left.
What's that?
The elementals. Don't know how many there are.
No, there are 2.
Two.
Two orbs.
Why is
Like
it
10.
black? No, it doesn't. It doesn't register elementals correctly then, because elementals are only supposed to be in force withdrawal when. Maybe it rounds up to 25%.
Yeah, so one has 4 points of armor,
Yeah.
and one has 6.
So
5 and 7 technically.
yeah.
4 plus the one armor for the meat inside.
Oh, sorry, elementals, but we're going to have to butcher you. You had your chance to escape.
Well, they're Crusaders.
The mongoose. I think he can
I'm just
actually...
hoping for a lucky hit with my SRM. Well, that Black Knight doesn't have any ammo, does it?
No. Energy only.
Oh, well.
Energy only.
Should have gone after the Phoenix Hawk. Oh well. Maybe a head hit.
Right, I don't think I'm going to fire the LRM carriers. But the Kestrel, what's he need to hit? Oh, he hits on 11, so some machine guns.
Whew.
Oh, the Kestrel's truly destroyed. There you go, I've lost one unit. There you go.
Hey.
Destroyed by damage.
Yeah.
The Black Knight
Hey,
got the honour.
stripped off all the armor on your left, Black Knight's left torso.
Oh yeah, it's got 0. even with the auto rifle. They went down like true warriors.
They did.
Okay, so physical attack phase. Is it going to come up the physical attack phase, or it's just going to
I
skip
think
out?
there's one trooper left. So.
Is there a trooper left? No, I think it's destroyed by
No.
damage.
No, he's destroyed. Yeah.
Oh, I've still got I'm in the physical attack phase because of the Lancelot.
Right.
But I don't think you can hit. Can you hit slash
No.
defeat?
Want me to hit defeat?
Because there's nothing else on the table, isn't there? So
Sure.
I hit slash victory. 1, 2, 3, 4, and you hit slash defeat. 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, and that's it. So we got through 7. How many turns was this? Was this turn 6 or turn 7?
Round report.
It's a 100.
This was round 6. Looks like. No. Yeah, round 6.
So is it 300 draw?
I believe so.
What's it?
Because I got more than 50% off.
Yeah, and I
I don't-
had more than 50% survive.
Yeah.
and I didn't destroy or cripple more than 50% of your attacking force. I had one turn to do it with, and if I'd have taken down your gargoyle that turn.
Yeah, if they'd taken down the gargoyle, it would have been over.
I mean, the dragonfly almost went, but RNG. So it's actually 300. So actually, we both break even for war chest points.
Right.
So we get as many war chest points as we spent. That's it. Kick done.
I can't kick. Oh, there we go.
No, because you had no physical attacks. There
Okay.
we go. Heat
Right.
phase. Team 1 has achieved all the required victory conditions. Hurrah. Or not. It isn't technically a victory.
Right.
So, let's save. Save.
Black Knight, 2 kills. Now, how does that count?
It's the last thing to
Okay.
shoot, wasn't it? So, I actually think this is the least pilot damage I've ever taken.
Really?
Yeah, usually I have loads of mechs with pilots taking
That
hits.
that Orion taking that ammo explosion is
Yeah, that was a
that and
that
when
was a
the
lucky
when
break.
the that and when the Ice Ferret D took a slip on the road was the 2, I think, key points.
Yeah. I stand by. I think if you'd have stayed and fought, you would have had a good chance of knocking off 50% of my.
Yeah.
Because if you'd have done a long range attack on the rifleman and caught it central torso, it could have blown up, or at least got a gyro or engine hit. And that's another 1,000 odd. And then I was thinking that you might actually jump your ice ferret, not your ice ferret, your viper into the LRM carriers.
Mm.
And just go at them, because you could probably kill one a turn. They can't do anything about it. So
That's true.
you there? Still there, Mackie? You no, Mackie's gone. So the final thoughts for this mission. Considering you had 3 rounds left, did you break too early?
Yeah, I don't know.
Would you have done better if you'd have kind of slowed down a bit the advance and duked it out a bit more with better target numbers rather than dashing for the edge?
Yeah, I mean, I'd be willing to play it again, and try that tactic, and see if that works.
Because in the end of the day, you need to get to win. You need to get your one of the assault mechs, and then two of the because the force isn't bad.
No, it's. I think that, like I said, the issue is that my fast mechs are great, but the problem is that because of the way the map is, it's really hard to generate the negative modifiers for you to hit them. So it kind of negates their speed. I think the best I was able to do is +3, which
isn't bad.
Your forces. Yeah. No, it's not bad, but it's kind of defeats the purpose of taking smaller mechs.
But if it was much smaller, then you wouldn't get past 6. You'd still be at +2. So
True.
And the Viper's got the advantage that it can just keep jumping.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe the Fenrises aren't. Well, yeah. The problem is you still got to get your big heavies across the map.
Yeah, and so I think I might take another gargoyle in another configuration, and then maybe 3 dragonflies or 3 vipers instead of the 2 ice ferrets, and see how that works.
If you just stay on the roads, you're fine. You generate plenty of you get plenty of movement.
Yeah, and then slip because roads are ice.
Because clan pilots with a skill of 4 always fail. It depends on when you do the skid, doesn't it? If you try and do it, if you do it at the end, then you get modifiers. Yeah, good game though, and I think this is a challenging one, and you haven't followed many of the Wolf players to the pits of defeat. You have taken a draw. And you've lost. What have you lost? You haven't lost any mechs truly destroyed. So you've just got your ice ferret to repair.
And the Warhawk.
and the Warhawk troll. The Warhawk's going to be expensive, isn't it? So
Yeah.
85 times by 4, so it's going to be 380 SPs.
Oof.
The pilot survived though.
Yeah, I mean,
it's going to cost you. It's going to cost you less than 100 war chest points.
Yeah.
To repair everything.
Right. I love the Warhawk, but yeah, it was kind of the. I don't know.
I think he was too. I don't know. He went forward too quickly.
Yeah, that's true.
If he'd have camped in some woods and then really focused on some of my mechs, or tried to pick positions where I was only able to get 2 mechs firing him at once, like some of those.
Yeah,
heals.
Yeah.
But you're right. The LRM carriers were just. Yeah. Or if you'd have gone after my helicopters quicker, that would have made my life a bit more difficult.
True. Yeah, I think I decided in it like right off the bat I was just gonna make a run for the edge.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm not gonna second guess because I'm kind of committed. And I used the Warhawk as a sacrificial lamb and make it draw fire.
It soaked all the fire, didn't it? It took what?
Yeah.
5 rounds of LRM fire, and
yeah. And
so plus the rifleman was shooting at it every round.
Yeah. And so it was a gamble. I mean, I kind of limped off the map, but I mean, I'll take a draw.
I mean, how much damage did the gargoyle take? Was it that much?
Quite a bit.
He
lost 2 an ER large and a medium pulse.
He only lost his right arm.
I think he lost an arm.
The rest of his he had 5 left on his right torso.
Yeah.
I think you got a bit spooked by the fact he only had 4 points of armor left on his head.
Yeah, that was the other issue is that the head hits.
He had a lot of fight left in him, I think.
Yeah.
The trouble is he was being a bit mobbed and he'd lost quite a bit of rear torso armor.
Yeah, I think on second thought I should have kept the Ice Ferret Prime on the board a little bit longer. I think it was, I don't want to say relatively pristine, but I think it was still in a better fighting position. And I could have kept him just hanging out on the edge of the map and plinking with that PPC.
Yeah. Well, for those people who are seeing this is quite a good screen to actually total up your damage because you can actually just click on the units here.
Oh, really?
You can just see that actually comes up still if you click on the thing to actually tell you if they're armor only. So.
Oh, nifty!
The Lancelot didn't take any damage. The Mongoose took no damage. Oh my god. Yeah.
Wow.
The Rifleman was serious. The Phoenix Hawk took internals. The LRM carriers were untouched. And then the others were crippled and ejected, except for one of the that Phoenix Hawk. Well, that Phoenix Hawk took 3 hits of damage to the pilot.
Ice Ferret. The window for my Ice Ferret's not coming up for some reason. Oh, that's because it's in retreat.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's weird.
Because it doesn't let you see it after.
Yeah.
If you save the thing. Right, brilliant. Okay, we'll be signing off then. Hopefully we'll have another live stream, maybe sometime this week or next Saturday. And so until then, and maybe I'll get another crack at my at trying to cross the river with the Jade Falcons. I'm still not sure that's possible, but I definitely think I could have lost this. And the total was you'd scored just over 5,000 BV worth of damage.
And how many did you have? How many did you bring?
How many mechs?
No, how much BV did you have?
Oh, it's always worked off of the maximum, so it's worked off of 18,000. So it's percentage of that, not percentage of what you bought.
Right. Yeah, once the Warhawk went down, I don't think I had much of a chance of pulling down.
I think if that Warhawk had stayed and fought and carved up the riflemen, and then maybe if you'd have gone after the LRM carriers with the Viper. I mean, I'd kind of prepared for that because I'd hidden 2 of the units in the water at depth 1 behind a hill.
Oh, really?
And then I was hoping you were going to, being that's the only place they were going to be, that you were going to try and make a run on it, and I'd be able to ambush them at point blank range. But I don't. You can't win this as the Clan Wolf player if you just run for the edge. because
Right.
if you've got to kill 50%.
Yeah.
So you've got to kind of move across the map, but move across the map with purpose in killing the enemy
So
as you go.
I think if I play this again, yeah, I just load as much up as I can with PPCs and stay back.
Yeah, or just move forward at walking speed. Just using the superior long range to focus fire.
Right.
Right, until next time. Okay,
All right.
was
Thanks for
a
the game.
great game.